In this video, we're talking about Bread Beckers, who they are, what you can get from them, and specifically how ordering through their co-op works. My name is Brittany, and this is my channel, Marvel and Make. You can find all of my content at marvelandmake.com. I post nutrient-dense recipes and healthy living tips and recommended readings and things like that. So Bread Beckers is this really great company out of Woodstock, Georgia. They were started by Sue and Brad Becker, a married couple, and they've got lots of kids. And Sue, I heard about Sue Becker because my sister gave me her CD years ago. And so Bread Beckers was actually kind of my gateway into healthy living because Sue, in this CD that you can get for free from them, she talks about why you would want to mill your own grains at home and make your own flour and bake your own bread. Up till that point, I had kind of, bought into the narrative that bread is just bad. Carbs are bad, but they're not. It's the heavy processed carbs that are bad. So, so Sue Becker taught me, through the CD, how to mill grains and bake bread and all the things. She's got a great cookbook that I do recommend. I'll put a link to that below. So, so what can you get from Bread Beckers? Bread Beckers sells wheat. That's what they're known for. So you can get your wheat in these like 6-gallon buckets. You can order directly from their website and have it shipped to you, I believe, anywhere in the country. However, shipping a big bucket of wheat is expensive. The last time I checked, you're going to be paying about the same amount for shipping as you would for the actual bucket of wheat. So they have a co-op options that are really great, so you can save money. They're based in Georgia, and the co-op areas are in basically the southeastern region, over into Texas, up into Virginia, and then they even have one I saw in Massachusetts. So just check out their locations on their website. You can go to their breadbeckers.com, and right in the middle at the top there is a link to all the co-op locations. If there isn't one in your area, and maybe you're in this kind of umbrella of where they would want to reach, then definitely reach out to them and start a co-op. I did that for our area, and now we have over 100 members. We're a good, strong co-op, and you can meet people through the ordering, and it's great. So so what can you get from them? Like I said, this is kind of their staple. So they have grains that come in these 6-gallon buckets, and you do not have to order them in these 6-gallon buckets, but this is where you're going to be saving money. The price varies depending on the grain. A soft white wheat or a hard red or something like that is going to be a lot less expensive than one of the ancient grains like einkorn or kamut. Spelt is also another one that's quite expensive. But they come in these 6-gallon buckets, and the nice thing about what Bread Beckers does is they get the grain from their supplier, they put them into the buckets, and then they shoot the bucket with CO2 to kill any unwanted guests that might have traveled on the wheat berries from the farm to their place. It is a grain, so that can happen, but it's just nice that they do that, and so it's at least eliminates the possibility of that happening. So you can get, like I said, the grains in the 6-gallon buckets. They also will come in these little 1-gallon buckets, and you can also, if you're just wanting to experiment and try a grain, they will come in these little Ziplocs like this. So a couple of options there. If you order the buckets, I recommend that you get these lids, Gamma Seal lids. These are basically a screw top, so it makes it a lot easier for you to access the grains, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of baking. So you can just screw the lid on and off like that. You can buy Gamma Seal lids elsewhere, just make sure that they are the food safe ones. But Bread Beckers has the option to get them directly from them. So the Gamma Seal lids are great and they come in different colors. So if you want to be silly like me and color coordinate, you can. So some other things that you can get from Bread Beckers would be sweeteners. This is a 1 gallon bucket of sucanate. I also get from them honey granules. Both of these sweeteners are just a lot better than any kind of heavily processed sugar. Sucanate is typically what I use a lot more of. It just is a little bit more natural. It is basically the sugarcane juice that's been dehydrated, but it's not been heavily processed. So when they dehydrate it, they keep everything intact. So it's the sugar, it's the sweet, but it's also the minerals that come with it. It's kind of got a molasses type flavor. I think it's the best. I use it in just about all of my recipes. So you could buy those. I get these packs of yeast from Bread Beckers. This is just a really great deal. This is, it's a brick of yeast. When I open these, I put it into a glass jar and keep it in my fridge just to preserve it. And I mean, I don't think I would even use a whole brick of these in a year. I mean, it's a really great deal. They also sell things like these are some cranberries and some raisins. This one's slightly open, which means that a child has been in this pantry. So raisins and some dried cranberries, and these are all organic and great price on that. And I'll throw that into the kids' lunch or trail mix or cookies or something. So you can find things like this on their website, as well as bulk items. Another thing I always get from them is olive oil. This olive oil is super high quality. If you know anything about olive oil, you know this is 0.2. This is basically the most pure olive oil that you can get. It's also, because it's in this tin, is another indicator that it's a quality item. Olive oil that you find that might be in a glass bottle, where the sunlight can get through to it, is not the real stuff. So they offer a premium. They actually offer a couple of different kinds of olive oil. And this is the one that I get. This is the 3 liter, and then they also have a bigger 5 liter. I like the 3 simply because it's a little bit easier for me to manage when I need to pour it, and I keep it in a smaller container in the kitchen. Another thing that I buy in bulk from them is honey. So I think this is a whole gallon of honey. And this is maybe around $70 last I checked. There are different kinds, and the price might vary a little bit. But I use honey in my baking a lot. So that is why I get such a big jar. I also put honey in my coffee, but I get a local honey for that. I found that if I have local honey every day, it keeps the allergies at bay. Something else that I get from them that is a little bit of a just maybe niche item is Charmaine's bread dip. This is so good. I have a few of my recipes on my website feature this seasoning. You could substitute it for maybe an Italian seasoning, but this just has an extra flavor in there. I know that they put some garlic, so it's salt, garlic, sun-dried tomato, oregano, basil, thyme, rosemary, marjoram, red pepper. This blend, it's supposed to be a blend where you take olive oil and you sprinkle this and then just dip, and like you would do at a nice restaurant where you dip and eat your bread like that. But I use it for croutons. I use it, you can put it on top of scrambled eggs. What else do I use it? I use it in my, if you look at my chicken Caesar salad recipe, I use this. It's just a really great dip. So those are just a few of the things that I like to order from Bread Beckers. You can get tons of stuff from them. You can get cleaning supplies, you can get books, infused oils, teas, baking supplies, grain mills. They have a lot on their website. So the way that the ordering works is that you would join or start a co-op in your area, and then when the order cycle opens, they deliver 3 times a year, so you have 3 different times a year to order. Currently our cycle is open, so we just got an email from them saying, hey, you've got until this date to order. It's usually a little over 2 weeks. You put everything in your cart, and then you would check out on their website, you'd pay them, and then they will tell your co-op coordinator when they're going to be delivering. I am the co-op coordinator for our area in Southeast Georgia. And then the way that I handle my drop is that I meet the truck. Usually it's me and 1 or 2 friends. We'll meet the truck. We will unload the orders, sort everybody's orders because I have everybody's invoices, and then I give everybody that ordered a window, say from 3 to 5, to pick up. Come pick up during that window, and if they can't make it, I can arrange something else. So it's a pretty easy process for you to order through them. They do charge shipping, but it is very minimal. And it's factored in probably depending, I would assume it varies depending on your location, but it's usually, a few cents per pound of what you get. So that gets added into your total. Really, really great company. I've been ordering from them for a long time. So check them out, breadbeckers.com. Check out to see if you have a local co-op, or like I said, start one. And let me know if this video was helpful. Please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and thanks so much for watching.